Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Ooh. Welcome in.
Thank you. Welcome in.
OTB.
Welcome in
What's
yourself.
happening?
I don't think that thing Taylor gave me worked.
The adapter.
Little,
I got
adapter.
another one.
What happened to your adapter, buddy?
I don't know. It decided it didn't want to work either. Oh no, it definitely does not work.
You got to put it in like
No.
halfway. Yeah.
You got to find the right spot.
Oh, you sound like a robot.
Well,
You gotta put it in the right spot.
Well, he is Robot Flynn.
Oh yeah, that's
I do kind
throwback.
of miss those fun things.
Those were fun.
Yeah, what was that for?
Halloween.
Halloween, and then there was Elf Flynn.
Elf Flynn came
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Mhm.
That's right. God, it seems like a million years ago.
Right?
A long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Tay.
No, it doesn't work. It's operating.
It has been a long time. You've taken so many like these just relaxing week-long vacations.
It works.
There we go. Hey, here you go. Nice
Oh.
catch. Okay, Tay. I see you. Yeah.
I see you too, Jake.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Right in front of me.
Yeah, the problem typically when I take vacation from this show, it's to work more for
Yeah, it was a joke.
another
It was-
show. I know. But I did, I had plans to take that week where you took the week when you went skiing, but then those plans changed and I even had to do some NFL radio that week. So, But you know what? You could be digging a ditch somewhere. That's what my dad used to tell me anytime I complained.
That's true. And if you are digging a ditch, then you should be the best darn ditch digger
digger.
around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. You got to do everything the best. Like if you have a bad howl and you're trying to figure out how to get a better one, you got to
right.
work at it.
Like-
Did you work on it?
It's like saving.
Yeah, he did.
Saving.
Let's hear it.
What?
You work
Your
on your
howl.
howl.
Did you work on
I
it?
didn't work on it at all. No, I hit that last one yesterday so perfectly.
No, you didn't.
I nailed it.
Let's hear like a Shakira one.
Ooh, the seductive one.
Yeah.
Matt, we it's too early in the morning
My
for that type
voice.
of howl.
I've had a sore throat for a week and a half.
It's not in a proper acoustic environment to request this from me.
So how we doing? How we living? Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, Wolfpack back.
Wolfpack is back. Let's go. Like, I'm doing fantastic. I told you, I fell asleep
Yeah,
at
the vibes are great.
10:30
Yeah.
last night. That is an hour to hour and a half extra sleep that I normally do not get.
Yeah.
Your boy was tired yesterday. I was
Yeah.
a hybrid rock star
You could
yesterday
tell by
afternoon.
the howl.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was a hybrid rock star yesterday for the second time in 3 days. Really stepping up the
I'm
workout
so
game.
proud of
It's
you.
not that
right
big of a
now.
deal.
Not a huge deal.
I wish we could go support you at the High Rocks.
I need a lot of support because, like, if you watched me when I'm training for this High Rocks,
Are you dying?
I'm the ugliest person in the world. Like, it's not even. It's not like, oh man, this guy looks
normal?
super fit and he's like really tired and he's breathing hard. No, it's like ugly face, almost pukey
Same.
Matt.
the entire
Look,
time.
man.
I'm burping up lunch. It's
You're
just
selling
gross.
Oh, I know
yourself
you're doing
short,
that.
okay?
Burping up kava.
You might
Yeah,
be the
burping up
ugliest
kava.
person training for High Rocks. There's some ugly people out there, man. You ain't the ugliest
Well,
person
okay,
in the
so
world when
like,
you're doing that.
I'm just saying, I got the. Some people like when you get like to that point of working out, there's nothing you can do.
It's bad.
Like there's nothing you can do with your face.
'Cause you got
There's
the
nothing
red
you can do with
face,
your.
you got- yep.
the red face. Like my mouth is open. Like I can't breathe. I'm about to die. Holding back.
Sweating.
Like I said, holding back the pukes.
Yeah.
And like there's a lot of things happening.
Hands
And
on hips.
Hands on hips, like laying on the ground, flopping around.
Not the laying on the ground.
But then it's like.
flopping around seems like a
But then, like
major
all
problem.
the movements you have to do, like when you're exhausted, you just have to keep doing. Like you do like burpees and
Yeah.
burpee long broad jumps. It's
Ugh.
like there's nothing
Those
I
are
can
the
do
worst.
Like, I look so unathletic, so out of shape doing this. But then you think about it, well, I'm like an hour and a half into this workout. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, of course I'm doing it ugly.
Right. You don't
So,
even look good while you're
I
doing
don't
it.
even look good.
Worst thing I've seen ever.
Taylor,
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
how unprofessional of you.
Well,
Jeez.
see, here's the thing. I was pulling up YouTube to try to interact with our really loyal listeners in the Bayou Ford chat, and my volume was up. I apologize.
Gosh.
So aggressive.
I do like how you spent. Right, just flipped it.
Right.
Then. Total spin. Well done.
Smart.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's I'm doing great. Like I told you, about an hour and a half extra sleep. I woke up, did like a ninja flip out of my bed today. I was ready. Feet on the ground, thanking the Lord for another day.
It's a ninja flip.
Like ninja get up. They go wah, off their back.
I know what you're
That's how
talking
it
about.
felt.
Lay
You
on
know
your
what I'm talking
back,
about? Lay on your back,
straight to
pop
your
up
feet.
straight to your feet. That's how I felt.
Is that thing you and Brittany had us do that time, Alondra? It's like from your
Oh,
knee
like
to your
from your
feet.
knees to your.
from the knees
Yeah,
to
I
the
can't
feet.
do that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Got that.
We nailed it.
Slight work.
Not a big deal. It wasn't even sore. How you doing, buddy?
You know, I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here.
You fell asleep even earlier than I.
Yeah, I went to bed like at 9:40.
So the 4 hours of NFL radio you're doing in the afternoon, just hitting a little different.
Yeah, it's long. You know, that fourth hour leans on you a little bit, a little heavier.
Yeah.
It's 2 to 6 instead of 2 to 5.
All right.
A
It's
lot.
a big commitment.
Yeah. It is wild getting done at 6 compared to getting done at 5. It's a different world.
That's a big hour.
Yeah.
Like in the parenting world,
yes.
5 to 6
It's
is a big hour.
Big hour. A lot of things in the streets happen at 5:30.
Life changes if you're walking out that door at 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you wake up early, like waking up at 4:30 in the morning compared to 5:30 in the morning, it's only an hour. It's a huge difference.
Big hour.
You know? Anything that starts with a 4 when you wake up, it hurts more than when you wake up with a 5 or a 6.
Sure. It's a mental thing. Could be.
Probably.
And also a sleep thing.
Yeah, that too. But you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's especially for you. You a lot of commitments, of course. You have 17 kids, and you know that all happens in that 5 to 6 o'clock hour. So good for you. You're enjoying it though. You're enjoying you were always very knowledgeable, obviously, about the entire country, big school, small school, medium school, whatever it is, on everything college football. Now you're having to. I mean, it's less teams certainly, but I would assume the NFL audience certainly demands some sort of expertise on all things, every position, every single team.
Oh, for sure, without question.
So is your college football knowledge going to kind of go down a little bit?
It already has.
It already has. Okay, got it.
Oh, it already
So
has.
welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to my level.
Yeah, you know, you worry about 32 teams compared to 135 or whatever the hell we're up to now.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a little easier, but very newsy.
But this
very
is a big like time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So you're diving
big
right
time.
in just to free agency.
Free
We'll say
agency,
it's
franchise
never going to
tag,
be boring
draft.
for you, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the NFL is year-round.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. What would the slowest points be?
July, but even after
after the Super Bowl, couple weeks
Not
after?
but I mean,
even.
we're not that far removed. I mean,
Yeah.
the Super Bowl was 3 weeks ago.
I think like right before training camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like June,
June.
July.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it'll probably get pretty tedious, like the weeks leading up to the draft.
Yeah, that too.
Like you're talking about the same things over and over. People are moving for no absolute reason because they haven't had a workout.
Yeah,
or,
June, July. But even then, you're talking about the rookies that you drafted, what you saw from them early on. So, like, it's a year-round thing.
You know, just like yesterday, we had a massive trade with the Chiefs and the Rams, and Trent McDuffie going to the Rams, and then the Chiefs getting back. Let me see if I can remember a first, a fifth, a sixth this year, and a third next year.
For who?
Trent
Trent
McDuffie, corner.
I thought of you when that
They
trade
got
happened.
what?
They got a first, a fifth, a sixth, and a third rounder next year. Well,
What
remember,
did we just talk about?
I know we just talked about corners.
People
getting traded
overpaying for corners.
Like McDuffie's good, but well, so It makes sense that it's the Rams, though, Matt. They've had one first round. They've used one first round pick since 2017.
That's
one.
true.
And it was Jared Verse, who's actually been really good.
Let me see. So since 2017,
Just don't believe in them.
2017 traded to Titans, 2018 traded to the Patriots, 2019 traded to the Falcons, 2020 and 21 traded to the Jaguars, 22, 23 traded to the Lions, 24 they select Jared Verse, pretty good player. 2025 traded to the Falcons, 2026 traded to the Chiefs.
Some point, somebody's gonna have to put a gun to their head and make them pick.
And they said, the hell with them picks.
Yeah,
Be so funny. Like
Michael Jordan to the kids.
next year, they can't find anybody to trade with them. Say just don't turn in their card.
It's like, I don't really know what
We don't
to
want
do here.
They select Texas with a $sign.
They don't show up the first night. They're like, we've never had a pick. We
Well,
have to come on Thursday?
well, the good thing for them, they still have a pick in the early teens because they do have the Falcons picks.
That's true.
So
job,
this
Falcons.
29 for them was a luxury. And so they went and got a player, and Trent McDuffie, who was injured last year, didn't play as much, but has been really good. They wouldn't. I don't think they make that move if they don't have a second pick.
Yeah, but now they don't
Certainly
have a
it's
third,
like,
a fifth, and a
12 or
sixth
13 or
either.
13. Cowboys are 12. Well, the third's in next draft. So just kick it down the road.
Sure, they'll get that back.
They probably don't want to because they hate draft picks.
That's a good point.
But we did talk about their roster. Kind of ready to go everywhere. Maybe they could play off the ball linebacker, maybe get an upgrade there, but you can get that in the third round, second round.
What do you think about them taking Ty Simpson?
No.
No.
Your window's open right now. They want to make it. They want to get a new deal done with Stafford too. Like those conversations are happening. Like if he wants to play, he's playing there.
How many years does he have left on his current? Because he just signed a new deal, didn't he?
It was let's
2
see.
years. Was it 2 years ago?
So to that point,
I'm pretty sure he signed a new deal last offseason because he was.
probably a 2-year deal if I would assume though, right?
Yeah, probably so.
So if you're the Rams and you know your window's wide open, like you still have an opportunity. Like you draft Ty Simpson, that's for the future. You're not worried about the future right now. You're just worried about the current.
Yeah, well, there's a couple ways to think about it. I believe in that whole situation. I mean, Sean McVay is going to be there a long time, as long as he wants. Young guys, so you got to kind of plan for the future. But you also, notably, you're like you said, the window is open. I think you could go sign free agents to fill your needs. Draft somebody like a quarterback if you believe in that guy. Who knows if the Rams believe? But I'm just saying, just theoretically, if you have a quarterback at 13 you believe in, you could take him, fill all your needs with money, back in the contracts, knowing Stafford is coming off the payroll in 2-3 years, whatever it is. And you could back in a lot of these vets, pay them, $10 million this year, but the next year they get $30 million, whatever it is. So you say, all right, these guys that we need, we got a lot to pay them. It's going to be a big cap hit in 2 or 3 years, but we know $55 million is coming off because of Stafford, and we have our quarterback. So you could, there's different ways to think about it, different schools of thought from a GM standpoint, and I don't know what the best is. I'm just kind of posing the question as to, I mean, the Rams are in a luxury position.
Very much so.
Right.
And they also have $27.5 million of cap room.
Yeah. And the Falcons help them be in a luxury position. Anyway. It's an interesting school of thought, though, is because you know you're going to be paying Stafford $55 million. But it's not forever. So you can back in some veteran contracts, guarantee them their second or third years or things like that.
Rams are going to be okay.
They can be all right.
I think it'll be okay.
Second best team in the NFL this year.
I said the same yesterday.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Patriot fans
probably 1A,
Didn't love
1B.
it,
Like
but-
you play that game again.
said the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, it's winner of that game is going to win it.
Yep. And so that's why you make
They
a
were
move
both
like
real
that.
good. They
Yeah.
were both really,
No
really
doubt.
good.
All right. Didn't have that on the bingo card.
What?
Talking about the Rams in the first segment.
Well, you're a big NFL
But they
guy now.
did make a big move.
Truth. I mean, the listeners probably didn't want to talk about the baseball game last night.
No.
We'd rather talk about the Rams.
Yeah, well, eventually
It's coming, guys.
Coming next segment. we had to talk about it. What's the old panic meter? It's just.
When do you push the button? Panic button.
Yeah, I did you.
Okay, got it. Well, you're tired.
Tired. I'm not an idiot.
It's true.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get the show started with LSU baseball going down in Lafayette, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central, but the entire greater Baton Rouge area. They can help you out. 24/7 emergency service number, 225-500-0774. Now, not only in emergencies either. If you're looking to remodel at your home or business, if you're just getting started with your home or business, they can come in and they can do that as well. And if you're looking to go tankless, never run out of hot water again, they can install that. So if you get home late from dance, from ball practice, whatever, you got to shower, you got to do the dishes, right? You still got to do laundry. Well, no worries, because you've got hot water and it never runs out. Centralplumbing.org.
Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org. The plumbing experts. Look, it's commercial, it's residential. They do both, and they do it the best. And they've been doing it a long time. The Payne family has been in the Baton Rouge area doing it. So there's nothing that you can throw at them or call them about. Have a product like that's too big, too small, too crazy, too basic. Whatever it is, give them a call. They are the expert. Let them help you out. Centralplumbing.org.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
I'm not familiar with this one.
I'm not going to fault you on that.
I like it.
I'm really not going to fault you on that. Any song that's not Wonderwall
Yep.
or like Champagne Supernova is an
Definitely.
Oasis deep cut.
Sure.
Well, to a lot of people, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely heard this one.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I love Oasis. Both
Yeah, you know what?
both of
Sometimes
the
they don't love
famous
each
albums
other,
are. I don't know, but I love them enough for
You
the
know.
both of them.
You know? All right. Let's go ahead and rip it off. The Band-Aid.
The baseball Band-Aid.
Time to get the show started.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GEAUX, FlowIV.com, GoFlowIV.com. You can check them out right here in Baton Rouge, right off Jefferson there. Well, when you go to the website, we always tell you, check out some stuff that's going to be able to help you out, right? Find the right cocktail for you. But if you don't have that, you can't find that, or maybe you just don't know, you pick up the phone, you give them a call, have a conversation, and they're going to make sure that you have the right one for you. Go see them today. Start to feel a little bit better. Go get that IV at GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, go to GoFlow IV. If you've done it before, you kind of understand what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. You know how good you can feel after just one treatment, one IV therapy. So if you're dehydrated If you want to be proactive before a weekend, before maybe some little bit of tailgating here and there, if you just want to keep the immune system or just overall wellness, whatever it is, go to GoFlow IV, check out their list of options, their menus, their boosters, their all the good stuff that you can do. Then also check out their membership options. They got 3, 6, 12-month memberships where you get 50% off any upgrades on the cocktails and all sorts of benefits to membership. So go check them out, goflowiv.com, or go see them on Jefferson Highway, GoFlow IV.
All right, LSU baseball goes down to Louisiana Lafayette 7-2 last night in Lafayette. They were out hit 9-7, and you had 3 big errors in the game, and it's probably something we haven't talked enough about. Like, we'll talk about the lineup, certainly talk about the pitching staff, but remember how good they were defensively last year. And every time Jay Johnson joined us, he would talk about it and talk about, what it's done for them. And there's been some sloppiness in the field as well over the last couple of games. And certainly early in this game, it really cost them because they're throwing the ball around, not making the plays that we have seen them, and certainly we know they're capable of making. So that's one of the things certainly that stood out to me.
Well, we talked about it the other day, right? The Monday game against Northeastern, when Northeastern jumped on you quick. Now, John Pearson was at first, and a lot of people aren't going to consider him an everyday starter, but he had 2 big-time errors in the first inning of that game. Cooper Williams is clean going into the second if he makes those plays. And, dude, you give up 3 runs in the first inning off of Gavin Guidry, but, very little help from the field as well, like you mentioned. I thought it was interesting that Guidry started, but he had 2 strikeouts. Control was a little bit of an issue, but yeah, the defense has got to get better.
Watching the game, of course, what great atmosphere though. By the way, like watching it seemed like it was pretty awesome atmosphere. Packed out.
They just redid that facility about 2 years ago.
Yeah, it looked like a really cool place to play.
5,736
night game. A lot of purple was there as well, so it looked like a really cool environment to just go and play baseball. Like that would kind of get you going.
Certainly in the midweek.
Yeah, especially coming off the Monday night game against Northeastern where there was 0 people in the stands, so for a Wednesday night, probably a pretty cool place to play, but the execution just wasn't, it just wasn't there. The top of your lineup gets hot finally. But I think, Alondra, we were looking at it before the show started. In the last 6 games, the starting lineup for LSU was batting 215?
210.
210?
Yeah. So 39 hits and 186 at-bats.
And that's with Curiel being 3 for 3 last night and Jake Brown being 2 for 4 last night.
Curiel and Jake Brown in the last 6 games both lead with most hits at 7.
So you're starting 9, batting 210 the last 6 games, which obviously not good. But you didn't feel that bad going into at least Monday night because you won 3 this past weekend, but you still didn't hit well. Your pitchers pitched their tails
Well, the
off.
middle of your lineup, usually the bottom half of your lineup isn't going to be as productive as the top and the middle of your lineup, but the middle of your lineup is slumping bad right now between Zach York and Stephen Milam. Zach York is 2 for 18 in the last 6 games. Stephen Milam is 3 for 20. So when you have the top of your lineup setting the table, Jay is really good at setting a lineup, right? So you have Derek Curiel and Jake Brown who are going to get on base. They're going to get a hit. Curiel was a little, he had 3 for 18 over the weekend. Yeah. So okay, but he usually is very consistent. So the top of your lineup is getting on base, and then the people that are supposed to drive them in, with the exception of Trent Carraway, just aren't doing a good job of it. Trent Carraway, he's the only reason we have 2 runs last night.
Mm-hmm. You smashed that ball.
It's Jake Brown, Curiel, and Carraway. Jake Brown's hitting 400, Curiel's hitting 333, Carraway's hitting 310. You don't have another hitter, a regular, that would qualify, to be in this conversation. Right. Mason Braun, 281, Aaron Beatty, 279, Dardar, 265, Stephen Milam, 260, Zach York, 256. Batting average.
Zach York and Stephen Milam, they're the ones that you got to get.
Well, especially Stephen Milam. We talk about all the time how Stephen Milam is very consistent. Last year was super consistent, was always going to get on base, was going to drive runs in. So when he goes cold, we talked about it. He was going to be a big piece of this team. I still think he can. You can come out of a slump.
And look, I watched 2 of his at-bats last night, and they just had the perfect shift on. Like he hit what
Yeah.
would normally be a base hit.
The
Yeah.
third baseman's playing
okay.
Rover.
The third baseman. I mean, he was like they were playing a short right fielder, and like they just. And then another one, he hits it right at the middle, and there's a guy. They have a shift on. He hits it right to a guy that's shifted.
I'm glad you said that. So there's this thing that you can. It's called batting average with balls in play. So every time a ball is put in play, what's the batting average for that? Like how many times is it actually getting
making
hit?
them make
right.
a play.
So over the last 6 games, it's 257. Usually it's like between 300 and 320.
Like 257 had just put the ball in between the
At putting
lines?
like the batting average when the ball is in play. So like when you make a hit.
I got you.
So like, are they getting that out or like are they getting on base? What is it? It's 257. So that actually like. I feel like tells the bigger story that they're just kind of hitting into bad luck a little bit, hitting into the shift, like you said.
Right.
It's not an excuse, but it is a little bit of an interesting stat to look at that like the batting average balls in play is 257, where it's usually 300, 320.
Right.
Well, and like to her point, like Milam's been in a slump before. We've seen it. He's been here 3 years, but he always comes up with the clutch hit.
Yeah.
It's not happening this year. Like, okay, yesterday, she mentioned York and Milam. York, Milam, Aaron Beatty was 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. They combined 0 for 10 last night. 0 for 10. And that's when your top two were 5 for 7.
Yeah.
And Derek Curiel drew a walk, too.
Yeah.
Your leadoff batter got on base 4 times last night and did not score a run. You left 7 runners on base last night.
Yeah. But I'll look at like Stephen Milam's slump just because what we just said, different than like Zach York's. Like Zach York just
Zach York
just lazy
was
slump,
slumping.
like just slump, like popping it up, ground like.
Well,
at least Stephen Milam's hitting it and should have had 2 bases. And like if they weren't shifted, it's like traditional baseball.
I'm so glad Major League Baseball got rid of it.
the shift is my least favorite thing ever because it always works against LSU
And then
and
when
it
they try
never
to do
works
it-
for LSU ever.
Yeah.
Like I'm curious to know the numbers. I'm gonna see if I could try to find this, like the number of
shift.
times
It's
that
just like-
LSU has made a play in the shift.
The shift reminds me of like when another team is going for it on 4th down against you in football. You're like, this is stupid. Why are you going for it on 4th down? And they go for it. You're like, I didn't want them to because I knew that crap was going to work against me, and I knew it wouldn't work. That's exactly what the shift reminds me of.
Absolute bullshit.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Everything like that was such
One
an
of your best.
aggressive. Thank you. It was one of the most aggressive shifts ever on that
Yeah.
one with Stephen
They're
Milam.
like, oh, I'm about to
just-
get this guy, and
just
they
like,
did.
Just like a slap a button down the third base. Oh, it's Jay.
Yeah, just ask Jay.
Jay, can we just beat the shift?
Jay, what's the deal?
Jay
So-
taking a lot of the blame last night after the game in an interview, saying.
So what was
I
the
probably
question
didn't-
though?
I don't remember what the question. It didn't like the clip that I saw didn't set the question.
Okay.
But Jock Doucette had posted it, so
Okay.
I assume he was asking it. But he said I probably didn't set the team up very well with the early season scheduling. And I'm like, I don't know, Jay. I mean, I get it. You're their head coach. Like you got to take the blame. You're like quarterback on the team. Like you always take the blame for something. But like the scheduling, really?
I'm
What's
assuming
so tough? Like they got a roster full of baseball players. You got a roster full of baseball players.
You saying it didn't challenge him enough?
I don't know what I don't know what he meant by it.
It could have been the number of games.
Or they did
'cause
play
he
a
came
ton
on
of
with-
games.
he came
Number
on
of
here
games,
and
yeah.
started saying, remember a couple weeks ago saying we wanted to play the extra games. They played 5 games in 6 days twice this year already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you're really not going. The only time you're ever really going to do that is if you're in the losers bracket in Omaha and you make it to the championship series. It's really the only time you're going to. So maybe that's what he means because like everybody plays the out of conference. Like that's not a. I mean I know people like they blame Kim Mulkey for having a soft out of conference. That's not the issue. I imagine he's talking about the number of games maybe.
Matt and I were talking about it this morning. I'm like, this like beginning of the season schedule is tougher than it has been in the past.
Yeah. I don't think he's talking about the quality of opponents.
Yeah, I think you're right that it's like the volume.
Right.
Because he did mention on here a couple weeks ago, this is something I haven't usually done in the past. So
Anyway, your head coach.
I will say though that like sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying your head coach taking some of the blame off
Yeah.
the players, which I didn't really understand. Like hit the ball, catch the ball.
that's you need to go do the interviews and be like,
Yeah.
Matt, why did your team fail? I don't know. Why don't you
I
ask
don't
my
know.
left
Look,
fielder?
You need to be in
I'm
the.
watching these people play.
It's not my fault the second baseman made 3 errors.
I saw one of the
That'd be
guys
awesome.
yesterday have about 12 cuts of the ball I don't know if he came within 6 inches of it. Once.
Yeah, you need to be in the press conference rooms after. I need you in there.
Jay walks up to the podium. You tap him on the shoulder. I got this one.
Yeah, I got this one. Just take this one off, bud. Schedule's perfect. Hit the ball.
You're doing a great job.
So I did, like in all seriousness, Alondra and I were talking before the show, and I don't know if this is what you were about to bring up, but like I'm watching the game, and I don't know if and I hadn't sat down and watched 1 through 9 yet, so I'm watching intermittently throughout. I got kids helping with homework, doing all the stuff, but I hadn't seen like emotion from the team yet, or like intensity, or like even getting mad if you strike out or pop up, and I get it, like you got to stay chill. Like it's still March 5th, I get it, but on the other side, and of course, I know playing LSU is like Mount Everest for a lot of the smaller school teams, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. It just kind of is what it is. They're getting fired up when they strike somebody out, and like there's emotion to what they're doing. I hadn't really seen that yet, and I know that'll come, and I know that also has something to do with the amount of games that they played. But I don't know. It's just something that stuck out to me, and I don't even know if it's a negative. I just haven't seen people get excited when they score or get a hit or get mad when they don't. I hadn't seen that yet.
You didn't see the motorboat celebration?
That was good.
The motorboat Sully was elite.
Series, yeah.
The first
And you know what?
Yeah.
That guy's hitting
Didn't they
the ball.
do it this weekend too? Or like,
I don't know. I only saw it that one time. They may have.
Yeah, you're right, though. That guy is hitting the ball.
Yeah, Jake Brown. Ever since the
Matt's
motorboat
calling for
Sully.
more motorboating.
Motorboating SOB.
my response to that was that I don't really feel like Jay's teams usually have a lot of like overly emotional, and Jay got ejected once.
I think it's time.
2 years ago versus, was it against Florida?
It was a conference game. It may have been.
Y'all think it's time? Bring it back?
I don't know about getting ejected,
Can
but
you make
maybe
it count?
like yell
can
at
you,
them a little.
Throw bats onto the field.
Yeah,
I want something
count.
cool.
I think it's time to light a little fire. Let's go for a Friday.
What's like Rachel Phelps says on Major League. Too soft on these guys.
Yeah.
Take away the hot water.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what she did.
Make them do foul poles.
Any Lou Brown Major
some
League reference
W's.
I'm good for, too. All right. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, it is baseball season, which means it's long nights at the ballpark, cold drinks, and watching the Tigers get after it. So if you're looking for the perfect beer to pair with 9 innings, reach for Dos Equis. So whether you're grilling before first pitch, watching the game with your crew, or posted up at your favorite bar around Baton Rouge, Dos Equis is crisp, refreshing, and always a clutch choice. So next time you're stocking up the cooler for a night of baseball, make sure Dos Equis is in the lineup. Dos Equis, enjoy the game, enjoy the moment.
And they got like a flavor for everything. So it's not just about that delicious ice cold Mexican lager that they have, the lager especial. No, they got the amber especial. They got micheladas. They got a lime and salt. They got a mango. They got a pineapple. So they got something for every occasion. So baseball, we just talked about a lot of games. That's a lot of tailgating opportunities, a lot of opportunities to drink Dos Equis. So if you're going to do it, make sure you do it responsibly. But go to your local watering hole, go to your grocery store, whatever it is, and get you some Dos Equis.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. And always want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's as well. Rouse's.com is the website. When you go to the website, put in your location, it's going to pull up the Rouse's that is nearest you. And then once you find that out, you're going to be able to find the weekly ads for your store. Now, no matter which store you're going to, it's always set up for success, set up for your success. I love it. You walk right in, And you've got so many different options right from the get-go. We talk about it all the time. You got the rotisserie chickens, you got the sushi bar, the breakfast bar, the lunch bar, the pre-made meals, sides, everything right there. You know you're going to get incredible local items as well at your local Rouse's. So go to rouses.com, rouses.com. You know, one of the things we were talking about it since we've kind of been doing a ton of NFL stuff, talking, you know, quarterbacks and who's got what options. And it's a draft that's not very deep, and it's a free agent class that's not very young. It's got a bunch of guys that used to be stars, but they're older now and they're past their prime, and just every quarterback situation and who maybe can you trade for. And Kyler Murray got released, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, thank God we don't have to talk about one of these options for the New Orleans Saints and trying to figure out what Band-Aid you can put on the bullet hole to try to stop the bleeding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Saints, like, who would have thought halfway through the season this year that we would sit here and feel pretty good about where we're headed into free agency? The salary cap looks aight.
Certainly where it's been in the past.
Yeah,
and
compared to where it's been the worst salary cap management like ever until recently.
Yeah.
And you got your long-term quarterback. So it is a luxury. And this is certainly not the year that you want to be trying to find your long-term quarterback in free agency, and unless you're the Raiders in the draft.
Right.
Especially, I mean, at least immediate long-term answer. Like any one of these quarterbacks can get drafted in the first, second, through seventh round and be a franchise quarterback, just probably not immediately, except for Mendoza.
Yeah, because you're kind of looking at the rest of the market. It's, you know, take a chance on a Malik Willis. It's Aaron Rodgers, who's only going to play for Pittsburgh, and Mike McCarthy if he plays. It's Russell Wilson.
You would think, but he said that as of yesterday, I think he was on the McAfee show, that he didn't have a contract offer.
He did. Mm-hmm. That didn't mean anything. They played coy all last year. I mean, what are the Steelers going to do? Is it going to be Will Howard, Mason Rudolph? Mm. Are you going to take Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, I would take Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Me.
Right. No, me too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have the biases that you have, and I'm still taking Aaron Rodgers.
What do you think about, let me ask you this. Let's just take Aaron Rodgers out of the equation for the Steelers. What do you think about Kyler Murray to the Steelers? Under Mike McCarthy, under a West Coast offense, a different type of offense?
I'm not going to answer that. That's so much more in your lane. You played in that offense. You know that offense.
You're
you
the
know
NFL
Kyler
guy.
Murray. Okay, I didn't play for Mike McCarthy, though. I'm going to phone a friend here.
I think Kyler Murray is certainly no less talented than he was a handful of years ago. I think he's played in a terrible organization. I think there's an opportunity for him to reinvent his career and actually be a good quarterback. I'm never going to say great, but like a good quarterback. I'm sure he's a little bit more mature, maybe a little less Call of Duty these days. But if there's going to be a way to do it, it's not going to be with the Jets. He's not going to get better with the Jets, but a stable organization with one of the good guys as a head in the NFL as a head coach who has been known to make quarterbacks have quarterback friendly offenses. I know his offense. It's awesome. West Coast offense is incredible for a quarterback.
Yeah.
It makes sense. The footwork is there. It's all about footwork. You can't be sloppy. Like it, and that's what you train. You train footwork, and it's all about footwork. And his ability to make. I think that move, if it's not Aaron Rodgers, I think Kyler Murray to the Steelers actually has a chance to be really good for both parties on that. Now, again, I'm not ever going to put like Kyler Murray in this. I'm just trying to make something positive out of this quarterback group, out of this quarterback crop, because I know the destinations that he could go to, and it's not going to be good. But
AKA the Jets.
AKA the Jets. So that's the one where I would try to stay away from if I was anybody. But if the Steelers don't go after Aaron Rodgers, I think that would be an opportunity.
What about Kyler to the Dolphins?
I mean, again, I don't know if the Dolphins are ever going to be good.
No, I know. I'm just looking at the players they got. Like, you got a Devon A-Chain. You got a Jalen Waddle.
I don't know if I want Kyler Murray going to live in Miami.
You think Pittsburgh's safer?
Yeah, and I don't say that as a knock to anybody. And this is one of the reasons why I say I don't think the Dolphins are ever going to be good. You're dealing with kids 22 to 30 years old for most of your roster with way too much money living in Miami. I think there's too many distractions there to ever like be championship caliber team. They can prove me wrong, but I don't think they will.
City in general?
Yeah.
Like for anybody?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, when I was in there, I knew multiple like agents and financial advisors that didn't want their players to go to Miami.
Right.
Because they would get too distracted. They wouldn't play.
Yep.
They would lose all their money. They would do this or that. They'd be chasing bottle service.
They'd be chasing.
Be chasing something. So I'm just saying that. I don't think like with the history, like again, the Call of Duty stuff. I mean, they still got that in Pittsburgh. Right. Get it. But like I don't think Miami's ever going to be it. I mean,
started this conversation with the point, thank God the Saints don't have to play this game this year.
Saints. You're crushing it.
Thank God. It is not a fun game to play.
Playoffs?
Some are saying. It's just us. Just us saying that. But we will get with the New Orleans Saints options in the NFL draft when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right. I want to take a second to tell you about something really special and cool happening this month. Our friends over at Pelican Roofing have kicked off their third annual Run with Rufus fundraiser. So every single day this month, they're running a 5K in the Pelican mascot costume, Rufus, to raise awareness and money for someone in our community who needs it. So this year, they're raising funds for 11-year-old Joe Moscovis, who tragically was shot in the spine, leaving him paralyzed from the neck down and dependent on a ventilator. So Joel is currently undergoing stem cell treatments, and his family is working to raise money needed to continue those treatments this year, which could help him regain some function. So the goal is $40,000, and every single donation helps Joel and his family keep fighting. If you want to help, you can head over to runwithrufus.com. That's runwithrufus.com. You'll find the full story and a direct link to donate. Again, that is runwithrufus.com. Let's help this family any way we can.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Yeah, you are. Big voice lady.
Yeah.
Latest mock draft on ESPN.com. I believe Jordan Reed put this one out. Has the New Orleans Saints selecting Jeremiyah Love, running back out of Notre Dame at 8, and Jeremy Bernard, receiver out of Alabama at 42.
I love Jeremy Bernard.
Does Mickey know about Tyron?
Real versatile.
Tyron Montgomery.
Montgomery?
You can catch him in the 6th round.
Yeah, might have seen him at the Senior Bowl.
God, I'd be so fired up if they took him in the 6th or 7th.
Mickey was paying attention at the Senior Bowl.
I'm with
He's the
Tate on
number
this
one GM
one as
in the
far
NFL.
as the Jeremy
Fair.
Bernard.
I don't care how big he is.
42 was earlier than I thought he would go, but Jeremy Bernard was really good at Washington, was good at Bama, very versatile guy. I like other receivers more in this draft, so I don't know about 42. If you got him in the 3rd round,
That'd be awesome.
I'd do a little tap dance. I would feel very excited about that one. It looked like Bing Crosby in Holiday Inn. You know what I'm saying?
I remember this year people were crapping on Ryan Williams, and I get it, he had some drops, but they're like, oh, sophomore slump. I'm like, no, Jeremy Bernard's the one making all the plays. Jeremy Bernard's taking his catches.
So if the Saints went running back receiver, how we feeling?
I'm not feeling great.
I know. Yeah, I love Jeremiah Love.
Be incredible.
I know.
Not for the Saints.
My good buddy Matt Miller, who does ESPN's draft stuff too, he thinks he's the best overall player in this class, and that might be so. But where you're at as a team, I just don't know that helps you the most. Mm-hmm. There's other teams, like if he went to the Chiefs at 9, I feel different because everybody's got different needs. Everybody's got different things they're looking for. And I just think with the New Orleans Saints, you have more pressing needs than running back. And with this running back free agent class, if you say, okay, AK, it's it's not you, it's me type situation. And you got to go, okay, well, have him and then go sign somebody else, right? Travis Etienne's going to be out there. Rico Dowdle's going to be out there. Now, Kenneth Walker's going to be too expensive, but he's out there. Isaiah Pacheco's out there. There's a guy that you can get that can give you some juice at the running back position without having to spend the number 8
Dowdle might
overall
be good
pick.
value.
Who?
Dowdle.
Yeah,
That might be good value.
He's probably, let's see, he is $6.5 million is estimated salary, which you can handle that.
Yeah.
If he truly is the best prospect in the draft, and he's available at 8, like you can, I keep saying this, and I know it's not going to happen, but you can get such good trade value for that. You get such good, like somebody's going to move in as a contender.
You've met Mickey Loomis before, and actually you've played for Mickey Loomis.
He actually
before.
hired me.
Yeah.
And also pretty much fired me because he didn't rehire me.
Yeah. I know. I don't like the Saints to select a running back, and we'll get into it more when we come back. Hour number 2.
Off the bench.